Hey everybody, it's Monday night. We're laughing and joking over here, but this is straight up serious business. This is Hyperborea. There's no room for jokes. It's gonna be pretty intense. Keep the kids out of the room. It could get pretty rough, pretty violent, pretty exciting. Is anybody watching us yet? Oh wow, there's already 9 people here. I'll stop joking, making pathetic jokes. Welcome everybody. Here we go. Dan the man is here, and it's going to GM as in the first 2 sessions, and then we've got Cam, and we've got Death Angel Shadow, and we have Vance, and we have Lord Mattias, and joining us tonight, playing Valkus, a fighter, is Dying Breed. Hey, welcome.
Hey, welcome.
Thanks for having me, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now we might not die.
Well,
we
might
not
all
we
die.
might not die as soon.
We might not die as fast.
It'll be a slow, painful death.
Yeah, he's kind of luring us in. All right. Who's the archivist? Was Mattias? Were you doing that?
Yeah.
I was. I can continue doing it.
Yeah. You mind just
He's good at that.
reminder?
Oh, well, I hadn't even had a chance to review my notes. Hold on a second.
You wrote all that.
Didn't you type them all in the Discord?
Somewhere. There's somewhere in there.
All right.
All I know is we what do we do? We went to one of the mausoleum based on and we teamed up with a warlock and this thief. The warlock got killed. The thief disappeared. We lost our thief while being attacked by some zombie creatures. We retreated empty-handed. I had the brilliant idea of finding those slaves we encountered because I suspected they were escaped slaves. My suspicions were correct. We got some gold because of that. And I think we also recovered one of the bodies of the zombies that Jeff's character brought to the hoity-toity drink with their pinkies up magic users and got a little bit of treasure from that. Flushed with cash. I don't know what the rest of y'all did, but Ragan Apoar decided to, indulge, and he got the penthouse suite over at I can't remember the dude's name's place.
Aramis Dithok.
That's it, Aramis's place. And the funny thing is as my character was losing consciousness and being taken away, I recalled a rumor we picked up from the very first adventure where sometimes people go into that place and don't come out. And I was kicking myself for forgetting that. So rookie mistake. Hate to see it happen.
Yeah, but it makes for great YouTube.
It sure does.
It could be okay,
So we find ourselves in the main floor of Aramis's caravanserai. We're in the common room. Bosemond the Cataphract and Eric the Ranger have gotten ready to bed down for the night. Now, you guys have been here for most of the afternoon, partaking in libations and food. And for the most part, you see some guards, you see some lieutenants and those sorts of things, clearly some mercenaries that are in Aramis's employ. But you do see a man that is of particular what's the best way to put this? Of particular focus as he's studying everything that goes around in this particular establishment throughout the evening. Kyle, would you like to describe your character, please?
Sure. He's a man. He wears a dark woolen cloak with the hood up. You can't quite see the color of his eyes, but they're very dark. His hair color is kind of a dark brown. He has a tan complexion. His most significant feature is there's a giant scar running from his right temple down to the corner of his mouth. He wears chainmail armor. He has a long sword strapped to his side. On his left, he has a belt in which he has a brace of daggers. There's a backpack. He also has a belt pouch and a small belt pouch. Otherwise, he's a pretty standard-looking guy, but he seems to be very reclusive and very quiet.
Bosemond, Arik, what would you like to do?
I'll lean over to Arik and suggest look at the cell sword in the corner over there. maybe we talk with him and see if he's in our line of work, or maybe he knows of some opportunities for us. What do you say?
That sounds fine. Let's maybe we could buy him a drink.
All I can think of is the blue parrot.
Well, let's
So we saunter over there and ask him if we can sit and buy him an ale.
As they approach, I kind of stand up and cross my arms. My right hand is very close to the pommel of my long sword. What do you want?
I'll hold up my hand. Just say, just conversation, friend. No need for concern.
All right. Well,
an ale then?
You're offering to buy me an ale?
Yes.
I don't drink. I'll have water though.
Chewing tobacco?
Oh, I do smoke a pipe. If you have pipe tobacco, I'm out. That would be great.
Bozeman offers you a bit of pipe tobacco.
Then I will accept. I am cautious, but so what brings you here?
Well, we're working. We're new to the city.
For who?
Dan, who are we working?
Right now, just yourselves.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're freelancers.
Mm.
And you have the look and air of a sellsword like yourselves, and thought maybe you might be looking for work, possibly companions for bigger opportunities.
Just kind of passing through, though I'm here for a while. I'm honestly, I'm just looking for someone.
Great.
Well, we've had some luck in our endeavors here, and we will be around the area. Perhaps, may I ask who you're looking for? A friend, fellow adventurer?
To someone I owe a debt. How many of there are you? I see only two.
We have other companions, some other skills and other arts. Besides our own, we're fighters. We're men of swords, bow, and spear.
If you want to have a further conversation, I would not decline that, but I do not think this is the time nor the place, especially the place. And if you would like to meet somewhere later, then I suggest that we leave separately so as not to draw any conclusions from people who might notice the fact. But I'm willing to do so.
Okay.
Well, I think we're here for the evening, given the circumstances outside. But perhaps in the morning we could.
True.
Could meet.
Sure.
Okay.
So we tip our cap politely and step away and sit back at our table where we're running.
And with that, we cut to Ragan Apahar, who was being wined and dined in the penthouse suite.
Huge tracts of land.
By buxom tracts of land. The best night that you have had, at least so far, in many, many, many weeks. Until you were starting to sip too heavily of that wine, and you were starting to drift off to sleep. Right as everything was going dark, you heard one of the courtesans say, "This one over here," and the sound of stone grinding on stone, some sort of hidden door opening them up. Please make me a save versus death, please.
Oh no!
Oh shoot!
It's death/poison. It's poison. So.
Ooh, that's going to be a. I'm pretty sure I don't have any other. I got a 6. Nope.
Okay. You slip into unconsciousness as your body slams into the water of the tub. You get the faintest sensation of being lifted by rather strong sets of hands, and then everything goes dark. Darlingdak and Bercy, the magician, who are spending the evening in the astrologer's tower.
Mm-hmm.
I've been out of the reach of miscreants, apparently.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, that's where you work. That's where you are employed, and that's where you spend your evenings having bets on the terrible things that happen on the streets below.
Yeah.
You guys are making ready to spend the evening on the roof with the other sorceress folk of Xambaala, the well-to-do and noble folk that spend their evenings there, taking bets on what happens below. And you do hear some mutters, some rumors. There is a pyromancer in town that you have not seen there before. That is, he's got very fine, like red robes. He's got symbols of Helios on it. And he's extolling the virtues of his god in talking about how the temple is a mighty place and everyone should pay homage to Helios and worship Helios and pray to Helios for forgiveness because Helios has brought on this plague on the city of the Anthropophagi. While he is extolling, some of the other magicians and sorcerers are getting rather annoyed, honestly, at how verbose and how loud he's being. And you hear one of them mutter, "I really hope he spends tomorrow night at Aramis's instead of here." What would you like to do?
Yeah, I thought we'd gotten ourselves away from the proselytizing priests up here on top of this tower.
Well, there's a new one this eve.
There's always one.
Darlagdak, what are you doing?
I'm trying to see what the others in the area are whispering. I have a feeling that there's some chitter chatter going on with this guy ranting and raving like a lunatic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you trying to eavesdrop on the crazed Helios priest, or are you kind of like eavesdropping on the chitter chatter of the
chitter chatter,
the normals?
With the non proselytizers.
Proselytizing.
Yeah.
All right.
See, we have to get a feel for what they think of him.
Yeah. There's a general sense of discontent that he is here. The Temple of Helios, you guys know that some of just from being in town the last few days, some people really like them, some people not so much. The scholars of the Astrologer's Tower seemed as though they would rather be left alone and not deal with the Temple of Helios.
Yeah.
But yet this one is a man of sorcery and is allowed access and has made his way up here.
Keep my eye on him.
Okay. He's continuing to spend the evening proselytizing and just, pretty much denouncing all the other gods of Hyperborea and trying to get everybody to, follow the call of Helios.
Let me kill Nightbot.
Okay. And Bercy, anything from you?
I have let's see, was it Fergus? Is that what I gave him his name? Yeah. Fergus, my seagull familiar is mostly, he's flying about. I can't hear through him, but I can definitely see through his eyes. And so I'm kind of getting a feel of the, feel of things. See if anybody's if I notice anybody handing each other, making little deals or trades, or maybe, something along those lines that might be indicated that somebody's got something of value.
Very interesting. You see people making the standard bets and wagers that they have the last 2 nights the last several nights you've been here, the last 2 nights that Darlagdak has been here. But you do notice one in particular, a rather lithe-looking sorcerer. He's kind of holding one of those, holding a dagger, kind of hidden in his robes. And when you've got your familiar magically enhanced vision, you look down. It's the same hilt from the Grotto of Rel that your fallen Nusgrain, well, you wouldn't have known Nusgrain, but they would have told you about his dagger and how they left it there and how fancy it was.
Yep.
That Nusgrain had at one point and was left behind. So
Okay, so we've got somebody who's in it. Actually, it looks like I can actually hear through the familiar, but
even better.
yeah, I gotta double check the rules.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll just kind of the seagull kind of do seagull things, which is probably just land on the parapet or whatever there of the tower, and like swipe French fries, and
That does definitely seem like sequel things. Yeah.
yeah, and then and kind of be in the area of that individual, just because knowing that it's magic dagger, but also if it's if he's got any associations outside of the tower, it might be interesting.
Okay. All right, we cut back over to Bosemond and Arik and Valkus. People are starting to bed down for the evening into the common room. Are you guys going to do the same, or what are you going to do? The main central area of the tavern has pretty much cleared out. You're pretty much by yourselves at this point.
Yeah, same as before. Bosemond throws his backpack down. I don't want to take all my armor off, but I probably would.
Okay. Are you hanging out in the common room, or are you heading towards
if we have to pour out into the streets to go fighting, but
thought he was going to the penthouse.
maybe. Oh yeah, some of us didn't get an invite to the penthouse.
Is there a separate room for sleeping, or is it just in the main?
It is a separate room off down an eastern hallway, but you guys are still in the main tavern room, which is pretty much cleared out at this point. So are you going to sit here and discuss now that you're kind of by yourselves, or are you going to head to bed for the evening?
I'm fine with hitting the sack for the evening. Since we're getting up, there's nothing else too much to do here, and I don't think there's too much anyone else to visit with. Did we see Valkus bed down in the main hall?
I'll follow their lead. If they're going to bed down, I will as well.
Okay. You guys have kind of been straggling, talking a little bit. As you start to turn towards the common room, you hear a strange thunk, 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 thunk sound kind of emanating from the wall behind the closed-off kitchen.
I'll draw my sword and start to work my way towards that area to investigate.
I will follow him.
Okay.
I'll follow as well.
All right. So you head into the kitchen. So there's a rather large kitchen. It's got enough room for 2 cooks and a larder in the northwestern corner. There's nothing that you see that's immediately apparent other than the kitchen is surprisingly clean for what you would expect from a standard tavern in Xambaala. This is very well kept, very immaculate. But the only thing of note here is the larder off to the west.
Do we see anything when we go in there? We heard a noise, but there's nothing apparent in there.
Nothing in the kitchen itself. The only thing is the larder on the western wall.
I'll walk over to that larder and with my long sword try to flip open the door. Is it a tall vertical like an oblong?
Which way does the door swing? Towards us or inward towards the larder?
Inward towards the larder.
I will stand on the other side of the door as Bosemond nudges that door open.
Yeah, and clarify for me, Dan, when you're talking about a larder, is it a cabinet style larder where they're putting?
No, it's like a walk-in.
It's a walk-in into another chamber.
Yep, like a walk-in, drying room. Yeah.
Yeah,
for meats.
A lot of different things. Okay, so I will see.
It's about looking from you. It's about at least 10 feet deep and 15 feet wide from where you're standing.
Dan, real quick, I'll stay near the door we entered from.
Okay.
I'll look over at Arik real quickly.
Ready your bow, Ranger. Stand back.
Yeah, give him the international sign for cover our butts. And do I notice Valkus has weapon drawn as well?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I'm going to gently push the door open if I can to the larder with my long sword.
So you go to push the door open and it doesn't move. And you look at it kind of quizzically and you realize this larder is locked from the inside. Dun, dun, dun. You hear like the sound of something heavy being dragged above you. Sounds like it's getting closer.
Above us.
Above.
Was there anybody else in the main room? Maybe we should get back to the main room and just make a defensive perimeter. In
Wait.
case
Are there any stairs visible from here? Anything leading up out of the kitchen to an upstairs?
You do know on the other side of the wall from where you are the stairs that lead up to the guest bedrooms in the penthouse. On the western wall. So
Let's go over
beyond
there.
the larder.
Let's go over there.
the old penthouse.
Right. As you are heading out back into the main kitchen area, you get about 20 feet into the kitchen, and then you hear a click coming back from behind you in the kitchen, and a door like quietly swing open.
Turn around quickly.
All right.
What do I see?
Valkus turns around. You rush back into the kitchen. You see 4 Eskimo Ixian slaves dragging a large, heavy sack. And the sack's kind of worn and torn. And you see like a limb loose and floppy sticking out of it. Looks like an arm.
Is it a sickly pale looking arm, but somewhat muscular?
Yes.
Is it holding a goblet of wine?
They look at you and like drop the sack, and as soon as they look at you, they draw weapons.
I run towards them.
All right. Let's roll some initiative. We roll d6. You guys can roll d6. Kyle, do the honors. I rolled a 1, so good luck with those honors.
Whoops. Well, it's a 6.
Okay.
I didn't mean to roll a 20.
Look at that. He's doing your trick there, Dan.
You're good. Go ahead and we'll just start with Kyle since you ran in first. What are you going to do? There's 4 of these guys. They have clubs drawn and they have a big heavy sack behind them.
4 of these guys. The one closest to me, I'm going to swing my sword and attempt to eliminate his head from his body.
Excellent. Make your attack roll.
That's a 2.
That's a miss.
Let's see here. Yeah, that means I got a total of 4.
Definitely
That's
a miss.
Definitely a miss. Well, I tried.
You sure did. You rush forward and bring your sword down and just like cleave into the ground. Bozeman, what do you do?
You're not going to believe this, but I rolled a 2 and strength adjustment. +1. So whatever. No, not even close.
Yeah. Apparently, that kitchen floor is pretty greasy, in spite of the rest of the good housekeeping.
He said it was clean.
Yeah, it was clean. Maybe it's too clean. Maybe it's Mr. Clean, Shiny Clean, and they're sliding on it because it's still wet and mopped. And last but not least, Arik, what are you doing?
Sorry, Dan, just a clarification. They came into the kitchen like from a different door, like a secret door or something?
Through the larder that was locked on the inside.
Oh, okay. So I was standing by the door between the kitchen and the common room. Am I far enough away to shoot a bow? I mean, is it a large enough room or is it too small?
Yeah. No, it's like a 30-foot by 40-foot room. You can totally shoot a bow.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a chance. I'm gonna pull the bow back and say, "My friends were toying with you. Drop your weapons."
What language do you say that in?
Common.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a 2d6 reaction roll. We'll see how it goes.
2d6. Okay. Yeah. Oh. 12.
That is okay. One of them looks at you and he drops his club. One of them looks at you and says something in very broken common. If they were toying and that's their best, I don't think we have anything to fear about or anything to fear.
Can I loose my arrow at him?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's see. That is a 14 plus. Sorry, that's a 3.
You hit AC 3?
Yes.
Your arrow buries into his chest. Roll your damage.
Okay. 5.
The arrow strikes true, finds his heart, and as he's laughing at your friends for their mediocrity, he drops dead. The other 2 look at this, drop their clubs, and drop the sack, and they're just standing there and backing away, not knowing what to do.
Well done. All right.
I'll draw my second arrow for the round and hold it.
Okay. At this point, combat's over unless you guys just want to execute them. What do you want to do?
Slaves.
I'd like to find out what's in the bag.
I've got my. I've raised my sword up to the neck of the one closest to me. Which one of you speaks common the best?
The one furthest back steps forward, kind of cautiously, and says, "Me." The one that you're threatening has no tongue, and then he opens his mouth, and you realize his tongue's been cut out.
Saves me the trouble.
He grimaces a bit.
Bozeman, find out what they're hauling.
Yeah. So I go over to the bag, and does it look like a body? Does it look like a corpse? You said there was an arm sticking out.
Yeah, there's an arm sticking out. You pull back the large burlap sack, and you find the naked body of your friend and compatriot Ragan snoring softly.
There's so many things I want to say, but it's a live stream.
Oh my!
Who the hell is this guy?
One of our companions.
Yeah, one of our companions. God, what class are you again? I forgot her
A
again.
warlock.
Warlock. Right. I know it's spellcastery.
All right, so we've got a problem. It's the middle of the night. We can't go out on the streets. We've got this situation here. We've recovered your friend. We've got 3 of these Eskimos that are under our control. We've got to put a guard on them. We've got to shut them up. We've got to be able to live through the night and make our escape in the morning. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna go check the larder, see where they came from.
You check the larder, and you see they had pulled down a hidden trapdoor that led up. And looking up, it looks like it went into like a hidden central area of the staircase above, because it was kind of like a square spiral staircase that continually boxed around itself, and looks like there's a hidden like trap door in the center of the whole thing that leads all the way up.
Can we? Okay, I'll say, can you revive him? Can you wake him up?
You start slapping him a bit, and he starts to kind of like rub his eyes, and Ragan, you're starting to come to, and everything went black. You were surrounded by voluptuous, gorgeous women, and then as you start to come out of it, you see Bozeman right here.
Bozeman picks up if he can find a bucket of floor water if they cleaned up this meticulous kitchen with something like that. I can throw on him and wake him up.
You fell asleep in heaven and you woke up in hell as dirty mop water gets thrown on you.
I'll sputter and get up, not really concerned about my nakedness, and just look at the dead slave on the floor. I'm assuming the other ones are still cowering. Is that correct?
2 of them are cowering. The one that was speaking is standing fairly resolute. And then he looks at you, and you realize it's the one you sold earlier today.
Oh, I'm like, where's my axe?
He motions back towards the larder and points to the trapdoor that heads upstairs.
How was that?
And he says it's up there in the hidden passage. All of your equipment is. They let us sell it. The things that are not desired by Aramis.
And Aramis put you up to this?
Of course.
As Ragan is questioning this one Eskimo, I'm going to cut a few strips of cloth off from the bottom of my cloak, and I've got some sinew cord, and the other 2 I'm going to tie up their hands, and then I'm going to take that cloth and I'm going to shove it in their mouths and tie sinew cord around it as a gag.
Good man. All right, that takes a couple minutes.
Kinky.
You do that, no problem.
I'm gonna say, Ragan, you owe me an arrow.
I owe you a great deal more than that, my friend. And I'll clap you on the shoulder. Same thing with Bozeman. I'll again, not really concerned about my nakedness. And I'm
concerned about.
I wish you stopped.
Kind of like, arms akimbo. And I'll nod to the new guy. Who's this? Do I owe him my life as well?
Indeed.
Well
Malchus,
met, my
his
friend.
name.
You don't know me a damned thing, but keep this guy talking so I can tie his fucking hands up.
So the last of the Eskimos does get his hands tied up, but before you gag him, he says, "You realize if we don't report back, you're all dead, right?"
Yes, that's what I was saying a minute ago. Don't you have fucking ears?
I do. Do you have fucking ears?
I'm
Would
gonna.
you like to
I don't have
perhaps-
fucking ears, but I've got a fucking sword.
You do, but I've got nothing left to live for. However,
Yeah, neither do I.
oh, that escalated quickly. I can offer you safe passage out of here if you're so inclined. The desert is terrifying at night, but it's better than being cut down by Aramis's many guards.
Why should we trust you?
Because I'll be put to the sword for failing.
Oh, we can just
I
throw
could-
it down the streets, and you can face the troops.
I could hasten that quite easily.
You could. And try
I'm
your
wa-
luck against the guards.
I'm watching the door.
Ranger, what do you think?
Right now, I think we have to retrieve Ragan's belongings. I think he might be telling the truth if he doesn't report back. So we might need to send that message ourselves.
All right, Eskimo. And remember, he's tied up, right?
His hands are tied. He's not gagged yet. Yep.
You lead the way. Show us where Ragon's stuff is.
He walks back into the larder, and he it's right at the top of the trap door. There's a little alcove up there. It's just all in another sack.
I'll
You go.
I'll get it.
Okay. You
I'll
climb
swing
up
my
about.
bow and
You
pull out
climb
my
about.
dagger.
Yeah, you climb up about 6 feet. He wasn't lying. It's right there.
Okay, I'll grab it.
I'll get my stuff on, and I'll give the slave that I had sold earlier. I'll be staring at him the entire time as I'm like gearing up.
He stares back, just very, very emotionless, very cold.
All right. Now, when we are in Aramis's place here,
Yep, you're in the kitchen.
And all right, why don't we take this guy's offer to see if we can get ourselves out of here? We have to I sigh deeply and say we have to link up with the mage, but it'd probably be best if we get out of here. However, I'm not happy that my hard-earned coin was taken, and I was almost taken. I'm inclined to set the place on fire.
I'm gonna lean over and say, how are we to survive on the street?
Who are you asking that to?
Well,
The Eskimo?
my friends here.
This man said the slave said he knows a way out of here.
Let's hear it then.
And obviously they were taking me somewhere. There's got to be some hidden. Maybe there's tunnels beneath the city.
He hears you guys discussing. He walks into the kitchen and motions towards a pantry on the very northwest corner of the kitchen. He says, "False wall behind there leads to a trapdoor that leads out into the old city."
I'll go over and see if I can find it.
Yeah, I mean, you poke around for a few minutes. You find a false back to the pantry. It slides inward, and it's definitely dark beyond. There's no lights or anything, no windows to filter any of the moonlight, but you can kind of see the glimpse of like a trapdoor in there.
I asked him how he planned to avoid the brutes in the streets of the old city if he gets out.
Oh, well, the brutes they don't eat the chosen of Cthulhu.
Knew it.
In fact, they are the best of us. And he gets this like wicked grin. And when he grins, you see his teeth have been filed into very pointy bits. So while you guys think about that, Darlick and Bercy, the evening is continuing on the roof of the Astrologer's Tower. You guys are, kind of making light with some of the other folk, intermingling. And Bercy, as your seagull is just kind of still observing, you notice that the man you saw with the dagger,
Right.
a Cimmerian, has started inching his way towards the pyromancer, who is still proselytizing, by the way. It's been about an hour at this point. Everybody's just kind of ignored him, turned towards different corners of the astrologer's tower to look down at the streets below. Eventide Bell has long since told people are getting mauled, maimed, eaten below. People are taking bets.
As you do.
Huzzah! Run! No, damn it!
Darlagdak just lost 3 gold on a bet on the one he thought would escape, didn't.
Well, better luck next time.
Just have to run. Don't have to run faster than the zombie. I only have to run faster than you.
A shaman nearby just gives a hearty chuckle, and he's like, "It's so true, and it's even better when you can crossbow one of them in the leg."
I didn't think about that.
And that is why you lost. He takes your gold and pockets it. So you guys are looking over at the edge at the cacophony of nonsense going on down below, and suddenly you hear this blood-curdling scream behind you. The proselytizing has stopped, and the pyromancer, a Greek man, is laying in a pool of growing blood on the ground, and the color's very quickly leaving his face. He was stabbed directly in the spine, and the man who had been inching towards him, a Cimmerian, just smiles wickedly and then turns invisible and disappears.
I kind of nod. And...
Yeah, I just kind of, silently, into that approximate location he was, and just give him a thumbs up and go back to my drink.
Okay. Just
so, at any rate, next bet, next wager.
you see a couple of the other sorcerers just look around. One of them kind of starts rooting through it, like the folds of his robe, looking for his pockets or something of value. Realizes he doesn't really have anything, and just kind of shrugs and says, "Well, anyone want to take bets on which one of the things down below eats them?"
I don't know. I was going to say, should we throw him over?
Of course, we don't want him up here. He's gonna stick up the place.
Yeah, I'll grab a leg. You get the other.
Yeah,
right.
we'll do the classic arm and leg toss and watch the body sprawl.
You huck this Greek pyromancer into the street below, and he falls down. Body crumbles and breaks. It's like 5 or 6 stories down, and then he just gets swarmed by like 2 brutes and like 6 anthropophagi as he just gets devoured. He's gone in nothing but bones and maybe little chunks of flesh in
like
moments.
The classic
Huzzah!
Piranha and skeletonizing.
Exactly. It's like piranhas devouring a cow. Both of you go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Okay. I rolled an 8.
All right.
A 4.
All right, Jeff, you win 40 gold in the betting, and Vance, you win 80 gold in the betting for the evening.
All right.
All right.
I'm just going to stay up here and just keep doing this, and you guys can go adventure.
Just bet on death and devour.
Yeah.
All right. Ragan, Valkus, Eric, and Bosemond. The cannibal slave is standing before you and saying, "That is the way out. It'll lead east under the wall into the old city."
And where are we going in the old city? What's our destination?
I don't care what your destination is.
I hit him in the mouth with the pommel of my sword. It bleeds, and several of his teeth fall out of his freaking mouth.
Okay. Several do. He bites his tongue.
Told you they were toying.
Blood's pouring down his mouth. He just spits this giant gob of like part of his tongue, a couple teeth, some blood onto the ground, and says, "I don't know what you're going to do. I don't care what you're going to do. The desert is vast. The Zakath will take you all anyway."
I take the last strip that I'd cut off and I gag him and tie it around with sinew cord so that it's like a gag. And then I take a portion of my rope and I tie the 3 of the remaining Eskimos together.
Okay.
And then the guy that's been mouthing off to us, I stab him in the foot with my sword.
Go ahead and roll me a d4, and Mike also roll me a d4 for that shot to the mouth from your pommel strike.
You're not going to give him one lousy hit point, are you?
That's a 1.
Okay.
Deuce.
2. All right. He's not dead, but he is not looking good.
He didn't look good before we hit him.
Yeah.
I just wanted him to bleed.
Ragan, did you see guards upstairs? And if so, how many?
You did. You saw at least 4. 2 stationed on every floor. You were on the 3rd floor, and there was another floor above, which you can kind of surmise is Aramis's private residence.
Okay, so there's probably 6, at least 6, most likely more. If Aramis, if we assume there's a few more in Aramis's private residence. Why would you think
there's more? There's more than that. I've been here for a while. I've been watching. Aramis has his regular guards, but he has undercover, so to speak, people mixed in with the people that appear to be staying here in this lodge. I don't know how many, but I've counted at least 3.
Well, our odds don't look good then. Should we believe the slave and try to escape?
I think that's our only option, actually.
We got to take them with us, and then we can ditch them if we need to. They're bleeding. It's like sharks to blood. Sorry,
Kyle. We could also kill the slave and go upstairs and try to capture Aramis. He sounds like he's higher up in the organization.
We are horribly outnumbered, and if
we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't. That's not something I'm willing to risk. Not right now, especially if he has.
That's fine.
Potions and whatnot to beguile.
All right. Is there anything?
Swear.
Is there?
Do I have any estimate to how long till dawn bell?
At this point, probably about 4 hours.
Is there any ready to eat food? Food that meaning like preserved meat or salted meat or anything in the larder?
Oh yeah, the larder's like full. Like if you looted it, you could probably have like I don't know a month's worth of salted pork rations, like salted meat rations.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a couple extra rations here. I don't know when we're gonna.
Yeah,
good idea.
Pork, beef,
I'll do.
Possibly human. Who knows?
We need to move.
Okay.
The longer we delay, the more likely someone's going to come upon us.
I agree. I'm just grabbing a couple rations, and then I'm going to nudge Mr. Cthulhu wannabe man and be like, "Let's go."
Okay. He walks forward and like points with his bloody foot to the trapdoor on the ground, and motions for his. Are his hands bound behind his back or in front?
Behind.
Okay, so yeah, he just kind of like head nods for you to lift it up.
I'll get my bow back and I'll cover the the opening as someone opens it.
Okay. Who's going to hold the torch? Because you're not going to be able to see down there without a torch.
I'll hold the torch if the fighters want to go ahead of me. I'm wielding a battle axe, so I can use it one-handed or two-handed. So.
Okay. So Ragan has the torch. Who's going to hop down first? Bosemond, Valkus, or are you guys going to make the slave go down?
I'll hop down first.
Okay.
I'll be right behind him. I hand off the rope to Ragan, and that's tied up the 3 Eskimos. There's a bit of rope that he can kind of lead them almost like a dog or something. Like here, you can hold the torch, and you owe them more than I do.
All right. So Ragan, are you hopping down with the Eskimos in tow?
Yeah, I'll actually put them first so I can keep an eye on them.
Okay. And then last question is to Arik. Then, what do you do anything before you leave the kitchen?
I'm going to drag the other body into the. Well, is there any space not in the larder that is kind of out of the way? You know what? I'm going to drag the body down into the trap the trap door, or I'll just throw him down there, and then I'll come down last, closing the door.
Okay. You drag the body down. You throw it into the underground passage below, close the door behind you, and you are all in the passage. It's about 6 or 7 feet wide. You could maybe walk 2 abreast if you went really slow, but it's pretty much single file. You have to duck your head down. It's maybe 5 feet, sometimes 6 feet tall. It's been very roughly hewn from the rock and earth below, but it does head pretty much straight east. You know that based on like where you were in the caravanserai. And you also know that the caravanserai was basically on the walls of Inner Xambaala. It was not far from the outer city. So it proceeds forward about 500 or 600 feet. And then you get to the end, and then there's this large stone slab at the end of the passageway. And the slave with the busted mouth and the bloody foot, he's motioning up towards the upper right side of this stone slab, and you look up where he's motioning at, and you can see there's a lever. It's pretty well hidden, but there's a lever in the top right corner. My man, we got a mapper. So.
I'll be keeping watch behind us. You know, I'm last in the row.
Okay.
While we're going down, because you said it's about 500, 600 feet, so that's going to take us a little while to go. And the slaves are ahead of me, and I got the torch, right? I'm holding it kind of. I want to examine these guys. Do they have any odd markings, like tattoos or anything? Because I'm a little concerned about this whole "they represent the best of us" business that the guy said.
Yeah, so there's nothing visible on them, like no tattoos, no markings, other than like, you know, the markings of whatever house had them as slaves. You know, 2 of them have Aramis on them. The one that Bozeman busted the mouth on, he's got one that's been basically like scratched out with a dagger. It's still pretty fresh since it happened earlier today, and he's got a fresh like burn mark, a brand of Aramis on there. But beyond that, nothing that noticeable. The one thing that was of note was the one had filed teeth.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right.
So make your way through the passage. Like I said, it's about 500 feet long. And the Anthropophagi is motioning towards a lever on the top right corner of the stone slab in front of you.
Well, whoever's in the lead.
It's Bozeman and Valkus up front.
All right.
Bozeman, what do you do?
So we're out front, and we come across you said the Anthropophagi is the Anthropophagi.
The cannibal slave is motioning toward. There's a giant stone slab in front of you at the end of the walkway. Okay. So it had been carved out of earth and like dirt and stone, but this is like a worked stone slab. It's completely blocking the hallway, and he's motioning towards a lever on the top right.
Okay, so I turn back to the one with the busted mouth and say, "What is this?"
He's got a gag in him. Says,
I can cut the gag off, but I might cut something else too by mistake. All right,
got 3 hit points left, so be careful.
All right, so I motion.
I'll go up and pull it.
Okay. You go up and pull it. You hear a soft click, and then this heavy stone slab. You notice it becomes a bit ajar. You see some light filtering in from the outside.
Light.
Like the overcast, like, you know, dim light of night, like
like starlight and moonlight.
Yeah, like starlight, moonlight. Yeah.
Okay.
So
poke our head out, or I poke my head out and see what it looks like outside the space. Is it someplace safe where we can all?
It's not safe.
I mean, you're definitely in the old city where you were earlier today. You're not sure exactly where. You don't think you were in this exact spot. You've come out in what looks like maybe an old chapel or temple building. Nothing that you can really see, nothing that you can really make out in terms of like religious symbols, but you can just tell from like the rows of like pews and communal seating, and there's maybe like an altar at the other end of the building. And you know, there's old busted windows, but this is like half buried in dunes of sand, and there's a double door at the other end that like opens out into the desert beyond.
Is there a way to shut this stone slab behind us that I can discern?
Yeah, you look around and you can see that You're able to discern that if you close it, it'll latch shut, but you don't see anything on this side that would indicate it could be opened again if you were to do that.
One way.
How defensible is this room? This temple room?
Looks like it would be reasonably defensible. There's a few broken windows, but there's furniture in here you could kind of stack up in front of it if you wanted. There are some roughshod, eroded double doors on the front, but they look like they might still kind of close and latch shut.
I got another stupid question. If someone was on the other side of this stone slab, would it be possible for them to be able to break the lever and still have time to get into that room before it closed?
Yes. Yeah, you could, because the door would swing open into the room you're in all the way. You could reach in and with probably a good test of strength, rip it off. So the handle was basically no longer there.
Everybody in.
Okay. Your new compatriot has ordered everyone into the abandoned chapel.
Works for me.
I'll go investigate those double doors. That seems to be the
Okay.
way out of here.
Art,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I'm going to go look again, see if areas where we might get ambushed from, to try and secure the area.
Okay. Everybody is inside the chapel, Valkus.
All right, including the slaves. So
Yep.
I'm going to do exactly what you just described. I'm going to try to reach in, rip that handle off, and slide myself under the door or through the door before it closes completely. And I have a test of strength. My strength is a 17.
Okay.
So my test of strength will be a 4 and 6.
All right, roll it out.
That's
Perfect.
a 4.
You reach in, you pull down that lever. It seems like it's starting to just catch up at the very end, and then with one last grunt, you just rip it off. You're holding this stone lever in your hand, and the door is still swinging free, but you're convinced now, if you close this, that there's pretty much no way it's going to be open from the other side.
I'm going to close it.
All right, you close it and feel resolute that the door is secure from any pursuers from that particular passage.
Which way did the door swing? Into the temple room or in towards the hallway?
When you were inside the hallway, it swung into the temple. So you could barricade it from this side if you want.
Then I'm also going to, I've got iron spikes and a hammer, and I'm also going to iron spike that door from this side.
Okay. You guys see Valkus spend some time iron spiking the door just to make sure it's extra closed. Bozeman, you're investigating the double doors, correct?
Yes.
So they are heavy wooden doors, and as you're looking at them, you see them emblazoned and carved with symbols in Greek, and it looks like at one point this was a temple to a Greek god, but you can't quite make out who.
What does the symbol look like?
The symbol looks kind of like a long central spine or spike or line, and then there's two other lines kind of curving off of it on the right and left side. So there's a long central spike and then two curves.
I asked Garlic Dak if he knows anything from his studies that he can recognize this symbology.
Well, Darlig Dak is in the Mage's Tower.
Right, he's not with us.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see him. He's right next to my square right there.
It's almost like he's with us.
More. What do you see?
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Yeah, so I described to them what's up there at the door, but I can't read it.
Can you barricade the door?
Yeah, you can barricade the door with some of the furniture in the room.
All right. What about the windows and stuff? You said there were busted out windows. Can we barricade those as well?
Yeah, they're not very big. They're about 2 feet wide, taller than they are wide, maybe about 4 feet wide, 2 feet tall.
No chances.
Wait,
Let's all
all
get
the
to
way.
work and barricade this room.
Yeah, 4
So
feet
our
tall.
plan is to stay inside the chapel then for the rest of the evening while the bugaboos are outside in the street.
That's what I'm thinking. What were the dimensions of the chamber again, Dan?
This chamber is about 40 feet wide and about 70 feet long from, you guys came on the western side of it. So about 35 feet to your left is the altar, and about another 35 feet to the right is the double doors that lead outside on the southern side of the wall of the building.
Dan, you had said that it was like moonlight or whatever.
Yeah, there's like some stars, starlight, and some light from
Okay.
the moons.
Is it enough that we could put the torch out?
Yeah, I think you probably could. Once you barricade everything up, it'll be pretty dark, but like there'd still be, the roof's not 100%, so you can still see some of the, the stars in the sky above.
Okay, I just don't want the torch to give us away or to attract attention to the place.
That's fair, but yeah, you can use it while you're barricading and then put it out. You think they'll be all right?
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Well, that was my last torch, and I doubt that it would have lasted much longer anyway. So,
okay.
Considering everything, while they're doing all this other stuff, I would have kind of moved these slaves into the center, keeping an eye out, center of this chamber, keeping an eye out. And when Vulcus was like, "Okay, hey, let's start barricading," I'm going to nudge him to get working, to help with the barricading, and I'll just kind of supervise them as they do all the heavy lifting.
So you are cutting the cloth bindings on their hands, I'm assuming. So
oh, that's right. They're tied from behind. Mm-hmm. All right, never mind. I won't do that. Okay. I forgot that they were tied from behind. I'm just going to keep an eye on them.
Let's put them face down.
All right. You put them face down on the ground. The one that's been beaten up a bit.
We'll get him. I'll order him.
Oh, go ahead. I think you lied a little bit. The one that's been beaten up a bit, just kind of, he's a bit resolute and doesn't want to get down, but he eventually does, thinking better of it after a few moments.
Okay.
Is this I'm sorry, you might have said, is this a high ceiling in here?
The ceiling's about 20, 25 feet high. Pretty high compared to some of the other buildings you've seen in the old city. It looks like at one point it was a grand and well-respected temple, but it's been taken by time and erosion and disrepair and neglect.
Okay, are there any high windows in the place?
No, it's a one-story building. You can tell at one point there was definitely a wooden loft, but it's been that's all disintegrated.
Okay. I'll just keep a watch by the door, then kind of peeking. You said it was like cracked or not full. I'll just kind of keep an eye on things the best I can.
Okay. There's about 3 hours left in the evening. Matt, why don't you go ahead and roll me a d6?
Okay. I got a 5.
All right. Another hour passes. Mike, go ahead and give me a d6 roll.
A 1.
A 1. All right, give me a d12.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. 12.
A 12. Oh. Cam, give me a d6.
I hate this game.
Yeah. I don't hate the game. I just hate it when Dan gets excited.
I got a 3.
You got a 3. All right. You guys are spending the evening, and you start to hear a chittering outside of some sort of chitinous creature walking on stone. What do?
We still have a torch lighted inside there, I assume, for some sort of light.
No, we put the torch out.
I'm out of torches, actually. That was my last one. So
yeah. You guys put out your torch, and you're hearing this, and then you hear more and more. 3 distinct sets of chitinous legs clacking on stone. And Cam, as you're looking around on one of the windows, you see these glowing eyes looking at you from the outside, and you see this bulbous, oblong, cylindrical mass before you, and it just kind of it makes this wicked screeching noise and hissing noise.
I'm going to. Well, clearly it was looking right at me, right? So,
right at you.
Okay, I'm
gonna glowing red orange eyes.
I'm gonna back away quickly, pulling out an arrow, and
Okay, so we're kind of in the center of this room. This is a fairly large room, right? Yep. Cam saw that. Mm-hmm. I know what's going on, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys have all heard this. The little click clacking of this creature's legs, and there's 3 of them you can hear at different points. 2 from the east, and 1 kind of coming from behind the altar.
I'm going to sheath my sword for the moment. I'm going to pull my short bow and knock an arrow.
Okay. Mike, what are you doing?
I'm confused. I don't know what we can see. We were inside a barricaded room with no windows, and now
there's plenty of windows, and some of them you've barricaded up from the ground, but they're 4 feet tall, and about 2 feet wide. So Cam saw this like creature kind of clinging to the top of one of the windows and peering in.
Okay.
And it hissed.
So obviously there's enough light streaming in from windows and things.
Yeah, you can see the outline of this thing. It looks like a gigantic scarab beetle.
And he's glowing eyes.
So we can tell out in the street there's a certain wall with the windows where the noise is coming from. So I'll face that side and get ready with my sword and shield.
Okay.
I will force the slaves up and make sure they stay in front of me, Vulcus, and Erudite. And I'm pulling out my crossbow and I tell them, I can kill you or they can kill you. Don't fucking move.
All right. And as this thing kind of comes into view, you realize that it's actually radiating this pale, like orange glowing light. And it is this huge 3-foot diameter, darkly colored beetle. Let's go ahead and roll some initiative. Mike, do the honors, please, with the D6.
Should make him easier to hit in the darkness. Excellent.
You can see him just fine.
I rolled
a 5. All right, they go first. So we've got, Ragan pushed the slaves in front of him. You guys are all kind of pretty far away. Got to move a 40. Okay, so they are going to charge in one after the other. One is going to go for the slaves. One is going to go for, we'll do just a D4. 1 is Bozeman, 2 is Ragan, 3 is Vulcus, 4 is Cam. All right, so 1's heading towards Cam, and the last one is heading towards Bozeman. So first, the 1 is charging at the slaves in front of Ragan. A 9. Okay, that's a miss. 1 going for Bozeman. 17. That's going to be a hit for 2d4 damage. He hits you for 3 with this piercing bite as it chomps into your leg. You feel like a faint burning sensation. And the last one is going for Arik. What is your AC? Doesn't matter. Natural 20.
Oh, no.
Which we will check with a d6. I believe that's +2 damage for monsters. So you get 2d4 plus 2. You were taking 7 damage, Arik.
Okay.
All right, your guys' turn.
All right, I'm gonna, because they're like, you got these slaves in front of me, getting chomped on or almost chomped on, getting confronted. I back up, like 30 feet or whatever, the equivalent up. Well, if we're in the center, my back would be up against the wall. And I'm going to take a shot with my crossbow on the one that just stomped Arik.
Okay. His AC 4.
Well, okay, that's probably going to be a miss, but let me just go through the process here. So 7.
7, you'd need to roll or AC 4, you'd need to roll a 15 modified.
Yeah, no, that's a miss. And then I'm going to drop my... I'm going to then drop the crossbow.
Okay. Bozeman.
Attack with my long sword, and I rolled a 1.
Oh, roll me a d12,
yeah,
please.
That's not adjusted. That was just my die roll, so I have bonuses on top of that. So
yeah, roll me a d12.
That's a 3.
A 3. It's just a really bad miss. You go to cleave into this giant fire beetle, and you just like sunder this old rotten pew next to it, and it explodes into shards of wood. Like, it looks super cool for completely screwing up. Arik, what are you doing?
Okay, so he's right on top of me, right?
Right on top of you.
Okay. In this game, is there a move or withdrawal?
Yeah, you can make like a fighting withdrawal and move half of your movement away.
Okay. In the advanced option, it said that a trained bowman can move half and shoot. Could I do that, or is he going to get a whack at me?
No, you can make your movement back and shoot, but you only get 1 shot, not 2.
Okay, got it. All right, I will do so, moving back whatever distance I can, and take a shot.
Okay, so it'd be half your movement, which is either probably 15 or 20.
I got a 17. I'm sorry, natural 7. So a 19, which is a 0 AC.
Okay, yep, that hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
5.
5 damage. All right. You slay the one that bit you.
Ooh, nice.
The arrow embeds into its glowing eye, and then it just falls over limp and dead. All right, next round. Volkus, go ahead and roll some d6. 5.
That's a 6.
Your guys' turn. There's 2 left. 1 in front of Bozeman and 1 over by the slaves.
Hell with the slaves. I'm going to try to save Bozeman, who's been my friend. And I was going to do Cam, so you saw me aiming towards him at first. And then when I saw he slayed his enemy real quick, I shifted over to Bozeman, and I'm going to shoot at the one on him.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll a d20 here. That's it's a 6 total.
That is going to miss.
Yeah.
Ragan, what about you?
I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
And with one hand, and then I'm pulling out my axe with the other hand.
I love it. Okay. Now for Shocking Grasp, you have to make a touch attack, which is just basically you roll to hit AC 10. That's all.
Okay. Do I
yeah, just roll a d20. All you gotta do is hit AC 10. So for you,
I thought I had to cast it first, and then next round I can still do this.
Yeah, you're casting Shocking Grasp and touching him.
Oh, I thought it was cast, and then next round I can then start doing that stuff. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
Duration's instantaneous, so just
all right, then that's what I'll do. I'll help Bozeman screw the slaves.
Okay.
Would you rephrase that, please?
I think he meant what he said.
I think there was supposed to be a comma in there.
Yeah.
All right. So
we don't have time for that right now. We're fighting this thing.
Roll make a d20 roll. So it's d20 plus your.
I got an 11.
That hits.
That's a hit.
Good. You just got to hit AC 10 with touch attacks. So it is 1d8 plus 1 damage for you.
For 8.
Okay, you like full blown like grab this thing right above its nose. Yes, exactly. And its head just bursts, and the orange glow like is brilliant, and like it was about 10 feet before, but as it explodes, it like fills the whole room with this orange glowing light, and you're just covered in like viscera and goo from this disgusting creature. So who hasn't gone yet this round?
I haven't gone yet.
Bozeman.
11.
That is going to. What's your fighting ability? 1.
1.
Yeah, you would need a 14 to hit. So that is a miss. And our last but not least, Arik, you can fire twice this round.
Okay, I will. I'm sorry. So there's just the one left now, right?
Just one left, right in front of the slaves.
Okay, go here. That is a 15. That hits AC 4.
That hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. 3.
Okay. Make your second attack.
Okay. That's gonna be a miss.
Okay. It is still alive, but it is going to go for the closest target in front of it, which is the slave. Whoops. That's a miss. Actually, I should have a roll morale. It's good. So yeah, it tries to bite the slave. It fails. Next round. So who hasn't rolled for initiative yet?
I haven't.
Yeah, Ragan hasn't.
Go ahead, Ragan.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 6.
Thanks, Ragan.
Hey, that's what the slaves are for. That's why I did.
You know what? It's right in front of an easy-looking target. But your DM can't seem to roll above a 7, so it's your guys' turn. I'm not even going to make you roll it out. You guys are going to completely eviscerate this thing. It's got 1 health left.
I'm not sure why I keep dropping. Sorry, guys.
It's just Restream being Restream.
Yeah.
So, with that, you do have 2 of these things here that are not exploded by electricity. Our warlock would know that the glands above their eyes could be extracted carefully, and they will glow for 1d6 days.
Ooh.
So,
this is fantastic because I'm out of torches. I'm going to take one, not the wounded slave, but I'm going to free one of them and tell them, do I actually have a dagger? I don't think I have a knife or anything like that.
Well, you have a fighter with a brace of daggers with you.
May I borrow one of those, Vulcus?
No, but what do you want to do?
I want to remove the glands. They'll give us light for several days.
Can I do that, Dan, or does he need the?
Oh no, you can do that with just him kind of showing you where to cut. That'd be fine.
All right, I'll do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys do that. You have 2 that will glow for 1d6 days. One of them will glow for 3, and the second one will glow for 1. But you've basically got 3 days of unlimited torchlight. So, with that, the night begins to kind of give way to dawn. After a few hours, you hear the dawn bell toll, and we're going to cut over to Vance and Jeff, who are at the Astrologer's Tower. So you guys have spent the night carousing and betting. And Bercy, you in the morning, your seagull notices a great commotion going on at the caravanserai, and word soon begins to spread throughout the city. Maybe there was a few magical sendings involved by those in the tower, but there's some sort of great cacophony of trouble going on at Aramis's place, and Aramis is missing, is the word that's spreading through the streets.
I'm sure our companions have something to do with it. So we'll just, kind of do the, cover your side of your face, hoping that no one notices you.
All right. Well, about you, Darlagdak, you hear the talk amongst the erudite folk of the Astrologer's Tower, that there is a commotion and ruckus afoot in Aramis's. Rumors of dead bodies and Aramis himself being missing.
Can you describe the ruckus, sir? Yeah.
Interesting.
Shit, I'm not there. What the hell?
Yeah. Perhaps we should make our way to find our compatriots.
Yeah, let's kind of meander in that direction and see if they make an appearance.
I wonder if they've caused some troubles. Hopefully.
Your friends having trouble.
I can't imagine why,
I
know that they're all just
starting trouble.
Meek and wild. Yeah.
All right, so we gather our belongings up and we say our goodbyes to our fellow.
Collect our bets and make our way.
Okay.
Shall see you again soon.
You say your goodbyes to your fellow sorceress folk in the tower for the evening. They go back to drinking wine, eating cheese, and taking bets for how many will die this evening.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to Aramis's caravanserai. There are a number of the satrap's guards, personal guard, in fact, all over the grounds. One of them, as you're approaching, stops in front of you and says, "Stand back, citizen. There's murders afoot here. I can't have you coming in."
Oh, murder! Oh, we can't have that.
Was it most foul?
Oh, it was murder most gruesome. All of the slaves, the concubine girls, all of them in the dead of night had their throats slit. Aramis is missing. His personal guard is gone.
Oh my dear.
There's a few of the folk that were here for the evening. They mentioned they saw a group of 4 just wicked looking mercenaries that were dragging some slaves with them off into the night.
Heroes.
Sounds like
4 mercenaries.
Sounds like totally unsavory folk. Yeah,
We can only assume they've taken the man of the house hostage.
Yeah.
How can we be of assistance to you?
Just stand back. Let us do our jobs. We're not letting it. Everyone's been expelled from the caravanserai. It is off limits while we do our investigations. We're waiting for the high priest of the Temple of Helios. He should be here if his fat ass doesn't have a heart attack on the way walking down the street.
Yes.
There's nothing to be concerned about. This is official business. Please.
Understood. Well, these kind of establishments.
I particularly liked it here. It's very unfortunate that all of the concubines have gone. There was an Atlantean girl that I particularly favored.
Well, it's particularly bad when riffraff like that invades.
Yeah. It's awful. You obviously being sorceress members of the astrologer's tower, you know what the good folk of Xambaala do, which is not this.
Indeed. Very well. Well, and
Toodaloo.
good luck on your search for the wretched souls that committed these atrocities.
Yeah. Before you go, and he gives you, he's got a stack of like parchments. He hands you one. The diners that caught wind of these folk in the evening, they made some basic descriptions of them, and you see a really bad drawing of Ragan. It looks terrible. There's another one that kind of looks like Bozeman. You know, he's got his like kind of like Moorish complexion. He's got the same helmet that Bozeman wears, but they got his beard all wrong. There's a guy that you definitely don't recognize, and they got a very, very good rendition. Yes, they got a very good rendition of Arik the Ranger. It's like
I hope that's not AI art that you're using.
Ragan? They have a very detailed portrait of Ragan.
not of Ragan, of Arik.
Oh, okay.
How'd I get lucky?
I rolled a d4.
May I keep this? I would love to. We will
yes,
hunt them.
you
What's the
obviously-
reward for them?
Oh,
Yeah.
the reward for their turn-in?
Yes.
2,500 gold coins. And if they lead us to the location of Aramis, it'll be another 10,000 on top of that.
12,005. Do you hear that?
Yeah,
Ragan's like, I turn all of it.
I'm just gonna say, I hate the game, not the player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we could do a lot of wagering with that, couldn't we?
Oh yeah, I'm sure we could get a few.
Oh, you would definitely be wagering something, Jeff.
So what would you two like to do?
So do we see any? Obviously, what time of day is it now?
It's right after the dawn bell rang, so it's like 8:30, 9 a.m. It's very early.
Do we notice any tracks? Because we've traveled with 3 of them previously. So do we notice anything that looks, any telltale signs that looks like we might recognize?
Nothing that you can see on the grounds. I mean, there's like blowing sand all over Xambaala. There's sandstorms that happen all the time. But there's, you can kind of look in, especially with the seagull as he's circling above, and get a good look. Like there's bodies dragged out into the courtyard. Number of slaves, courtesans, serving wenches. They've all been murdered. Every single one of them has had their throat slit. But you're not seeing anything that like resembles there's no guards. There's no like lieutenants or anyone in any significant armor. It's basically all, for lack of a better term, the help.
Yeah, and the fact that they've got all their throats slit, it's not like they fought. They didn't look like they defended themselves, so they didn't fight.
Not at all.
They didn't die
No
fighting.
defensive wounds, huh?
Not at all.
Man, 12,500.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean,
can I deduce whether or not I believe that our compatriots were directly responsible for all these deaths?
I mean, you've seen them fight. None of them fight like this, right?
It's true.
Scoundrels.
If they fight well at all.
Yeah, I can't see them.
It's no way it was us.
I think our friends may have been framed.
Perhaps.
Well, they're going to be on the
Give me a
lookout
reward,
for
and then
them.
we can see if we could break them out before they get their heads chopped off.
Where would I go if I was Ragan?
You're as you're sitting there pondering, you feel a little tug on your back pant leg. Look over, you see 2 kids, 2 familiar looking children. Hey, where's our daily allowance?
Your daily allowance giver isn't here right now, so
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Care to help us find them?
you guys know? Sound like there's a.
I pull out a gold for each of them. Care to help us?
Their eyes get pretty big. Darrell, in particular, is like, I can have my services purchased, of course, as you know, but I've learned a lot since the last time I was in your friend's employ, so the rate is doubled.
Good kid. He's learning a lot.
So
Well,
that would be 1 gold then each.
I might be young, but I'm pretty sure I can do math better than you. That would be 3 gold each.
All right. Well, maybe he's not.
Tell you what. How about 2?
Well, unfortunately, you didn't fall for my ruse. I know that 2 is in fact double of 1. I will accept it.
All right, 2 gold each.
naughty little bastards.
So I give them each 1 gold and say, and the other one when we find our friends.
I make sure I flat tire one of them when we were walking down the street.
So Larry and Darrell are looking at you. So where did your friends stay?
Over here.
Oh,
I pull out the wanted poster, and does it have the amount of the reward on it or no?
yeah,
Never.
absolutely does.
Can I cover that part up?
Yeah, you can cover it with your thumb.
And I show the.
They're looking at it and they're like, well, that one's definitely gone. The ranger looks really good. They must have made a new friend or something.
Apparently.
Your Moorish friend, they got his
The beard is wrong. I know.
The beard's wrong. He's definitely not tall enough. I could have drawn better than this. But,
Yeah. Anyway,
where do you think they went? Did they stay here last night?
I believe they did.
Did you guys tell them that was a dumb idea?
I believe I did.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you know Ragan, right? He likes to stay in
Indulge?
lap of luxury.
Yeah, that's how Aramis gets his victims.
Yeah. Any idea where they take the victims?
Oh, yeah, out into the desert to slaughter.
Ah.
Yeah.
Lead the
know
way.
that?
Lead the way, young lads.
Oh, fine. All right. Well, it's just right in through the old city. It'll be there out in no time at all. What if they're already dead?
Well, then we get to divvy up their stuff.
Yeah. And
Oh,
your experience and your personal wealth expands quite a bit. You can take your pick. Tell you what, we'll give you a list. Give you a first pick.
oh! His eyes get really, really big. He's like, "Nice, man! Like, your friend was really nice, and he taught us an awful lot.
He
And like,
did.
I hope he's alive because he was really good to us. But if he's not, I will be less sad."
Well, in his honor, we'll let you take one of his most worthy possessions, if he is indeed moved on off of this mortal coil.
Oh well.
I'll be back in a minute.
Sure. But this whole thing, Aramis, he gets outsiders. He gives them to the cannibal slaves in exchange for safe passage for his caravans, his trade caravans, as they make their way across the desert. They're mostly in his employ. Pretty much everybody in town knows that. Aramis has them all on the payroll. So I'm not sure where he is, but he definitely left. Okay. If that's all you've got, then we can make our way out. He starts heading towards the gate of the eastern city.
Follow.
All right. You guys make your way out into the old city. Spend about an hour or so kind of working your way into the outer reaches of the outer city. And Ragan, Arik, Bozeman, Valkus. The morning has come. You have heard the dawn bell. You have 3 slaves that are, with you in the building right now. The one that you kind of beat the hell of is looking a little worse for wear. What do you do?
Do we know of any place where we could? I don't know if you could buy things like healing potions, or any place where I could find a healer.
So once you sleep for 8 hours in a full, like in a bed, you'll recover 1 hit die roll plus your con mod. Failing that, the only healing you found so far has been from the rather portly and obese high priest at the Temple of Helios, but you do know it costs a fair sum of gold.
Oh, that would be a great place for you to go.
Yeah, you should totally go there. That'd be hilarious.
Absolutely.
The one with the good.
We'll even pay for it.
But
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm in character now.
clearly. So you're in this abandoned temple, and you have the 3 slaves with you. What do you want to do?
Well, I think we just need to get out of here, and I mean, we don't know about the wanted.
They don't know yet, right?
So I guess it just got to decide what to do with these. I don't care one way or another what happens to them at this point. I'm just ready to get out of here.
Okay.
Did we just cut back to us?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's morning. The dawn bell has tolled. Just you, the 4 of you, are in the building in the abandoned temple, and you have the 3 slaves with you, still kind of face down in the dirt. The one that you beat the hell out of is looking a little worse for wear.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Do we risk heading back to town, or do you think we're known?
Hard to say. If Aramis is politically powerful, he's one of the more wealthier individuals in the town. So whether we're known or not, he's going to be looking for us, I suspect. But
they can't. Okay, yeah.
Arik is severely injured, so we need to do something.
Well, I'll go over to Arik, and has he bandaged himself? Because I've got bandages. I'll help him.
Yeah, I mean, by now you guys would have bandaged him.
Okay, all right. I make sure everybody's bandaged who got injured, including Bozeman, and help them out if they need some of my assistance. I will. I don't have any healing ability, but I do have bandages with me.
Okay.
Is there another place in town where we might find a better place to hole up for a little while? Out in this area, I mean.
So out here in the old city, this is basically all just abandoned buildings that have been left to be taken by the desert. You do know that there's some escaped slaves that live out here. There's some some actual owned slaves that live out here in the evenings. They retire to the old city for the ones that are not given quarter by in their masters' homes.
Okay. Well, maybe we could take a perusal and see if we could find a place to hide out.
Maybe
more secure.
Yeah, maybe if we get lucky, there will be some slaves, some freed slaves that maybe have a shaman or some healer among them.
That don't have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah, that don't. What?
So just to recap for those of us in our group, without Jeff and Vance, we're basically just facing death out here in the old city in the desert. We're not looking for anybody. There's no objective there, so we need to try to get back and be the main.
Who all has hooded cloaks?
I do.
Ragon?
Let me double check my.
Has what, Valkus?
Hooded cloaks.
Oh, I do not. I do not have a hooded cloak. No. So, well, those are our options. I mean, we try to sneak back into the city, or we see if we can find some help out here, just for to get Arik back up, because he took a pretty grievous hit, and then hopefully figure out maybe the slaves out here can point us in a direction out into the desert.
We're gonna have to find something. We can't take him to Helios.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to go back in the city for till the heat kind of dies down a little bit.
So do you want to talk to any of your captives? What do you want to do?
No, they don't know shit. You all have proven yourself enough to me, and I hope that I have proven myself to you. And so I will tell you, I am Valka Sorelson of Chromarium. I was once a carpenter.
It's Jesus.
3 years ago, my beloved wife, Merida, was murdered by a priest who was traveling through our region. He was a priest of Helios.
Mm.
I caught him in the act as the final deed was done, and he bludgeoned me and left me for dead. Once I recovered, I joined the Chromarian militia and served my tour of duty so I could learn to fight. And ever since then, I've been seeking him. I've come to Xambaala because I hear that the main religion of Xambaala is Helios, and I suspect that he might be here. I'm looking for him. And I care not if I die or live, but I will see vengeance.
Oh.
Understandable.
I nod, but without saying much.
I look at the ranger and I say, I'm not a goodly man. You might want to turn your back sometimes.
It wouldn't be the first time.
So, whatever we do, you want to get back in there.
I need to.
While you guys are discussing this, you start to hear a strange, uncharacteristic for this area voice of childlike innocence skipping along saying, dead rat, kicking along the dead rat.
I sigh deeply. I'm going to poke my head out through one of the windows. Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking along. You look around, looking for the source of that voice, and you see a familiar-looking kid. Two of them, in fact, kind of kicking a dead rat back and forth across the sand as they are meandering through the old city.
All right.
Yeah, we really need to upgrade those kids to a sheep's bladder or something like that.
I'll if you'll excuse me. Some of my employees are here, and then I'm gonna cautiously open the door to the church, this church chapel, and I'm gonna whistle to them, and then
they hear the whistle and look up and go, "Hey, Rakan!" And they start charging over, and then Darlodak and Bercy, you guys see the two kids just go flying off down towards the west a little bit.
Okay, they can get the rest of their allowance from him.
So they come running up. Darrell's like, "Hey, we found you! Yeah, more gold for us!" And they give each other a little high five.
Can Bozeman and me and Cam see any of this?
Oh yeah, like he's right at the door.
What the fuck is all this?
I hired some street urchins when we first arrived. They've been quite useful.
We've been upgraded to street thieves. Thank you very much. We got in the guild.
Oh, you did? Oh, very good. Oh, you've got
the newest members. They even gave us these cool daggers.
Oh, very good. Perhaps I look towards Valkus. Your new affiliation, Darrell and Larry, might be able to assist us in getting back into the city.
You want to go back?
You're going to trust these kids? They just said they're in the Thieves Guild. You think they're not? You're paying for your own spies? That's what you're doing?
You notice one of them elbows the other and says, "Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can take you back."
Yeah, for 2,500 gold piece reward, which we don't know about. I can't say that.
Yeah.
Quickly folding.
Well, we need actually healing. Do you know anybody out here that can help our friend here immediately? I know there's freed slaves out here camping
out here in the desert. There's an oasis to the east. It's a settlement of slaves that have kind of made their living there. They've all, abandoned Xambaala. About 2 miles to the east. I don't know if they would have healing, though. We could maybe lay low there for a while.
I like it. Let's do it.
The other option, it kind of trails off. All right, that's the option.
Well, what's
then.
the other option?
The mad sorcerer to the south in the canyon.
Oh no, we'll deal with that later.
Okay. All right. But yeah, no, we can bring you to the oasis. It's not that far away.
What do you guys think?
How far behind them are we?
Oh, you guys have caught up by now. You're about 40 feet back. You can hear it.
I think, Ragon, you know these kids better than I do, but I think you're paying for your own spies. And obviously you've been teaching them well, and if you have taught them too well, then we may be risking everything. I think you need to consider, but I will follow your lead.
Same.
Well, I'm looking at it this way. We don't have much of a choice. We're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. So it's either we go with the devil we know.
I mean, I'm fine and you are.
So,
do I see Darla Deck and Vance? Do I know?
Yeah,
are
they've
these guys
approached
there
by now.
too?
Yep.
Okay. Who are these pansy fuckers?
Bozeman, how do you respond to that?
Companions, I believe, when last we saw them.
And what do they do? Drink tea?
Other than stink of cheese and expensive cured meats. And too much
Come on, we're erudite, knowledgeable men of
So I
Fucking
walk
scholars.
up and I'm like, my companions, what trouble have you started?
Sup, yo?
Siegfried and Roy.
You know, would you like to come back to town with me? And Vance, what's your character's name?
Bercy. I didn't
Bercy.
put it on my-
Yeah.
Brucey and I would certainly pay for your healing.
I glance over at Cam and I say, or Eric, and I say, I never thought a Moor would be hanging out with people like this.
Oh,
That's not-
and I pull out the wanted poster and kind of go,
Okay, so how good is the depiction of me?
The depiction of you is on a scale of 1 to 6.
Yeah.
It's a 2 out of 6. You think you could probably get away with being
Who's
like, no,
this
that's
guy?"
not me. That's my brother.
Yeah, especially if I'm wearing a hood, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
he doesn't look anything like that.
The one
They
for Ark
got the
is
scar
spot
on the
though.
left side.
Yeah.
The beard's all wrong.
Yeah.
He's too pale.
Like,
yeah.
actually, you look at the
You
one
got
for
the
Ark.
twirly mustache, like.
You look at the one for Arik and you realize, like, you look much closer now that you're kind of in the sunlight outside. You're like, oh, it actually says Arik the Ranger on the bottom.
Well, I'm going to ask for like what's going on, like what do you know about this wanted poster? I don't know what they
Should we tell them? I guess it would be only right if we did. Apparently, there's a reward for you.
Well, obviously. What for what? What did we do?
Have you come to collect?
Only one.
You slit the throats of every staff member and slave at the facility that the establishment you were staying.
Well, I did think about
did.
doing that.
I forgot about that.
It doesn't look like your handiwork, though.
No, I would have been severing
Yeah,
heads.
it was
Or
much too
lack
clean.
thereof.
We only roll 4s. We can't do that.
It was too clean.
It's too clean.
All right. Well, I say we go to this. I say we go to the Oasis.
I would suggest that you lot not go in the walls anytime soon.
What are your names
Yeah,
again?
Agreed.
What are these pansies' names again?
Oh, I just referred to this one, and I point to Darladek as the mage, and I don't know about this other one. He's new.
He's a mage too.
That's the Mitzi.
The mages. That's why I refer to them as.
At any rate,
All right.
we
Darla
were having
Deck
such a
versus-
blast last night, wagering on Who would survive? I lost at first, but then I came out ahead. Anyway,
You do look in and you realize
whoa.
there's
You
3
are
slaves in the
betting.
room.
You are
There's what?
betting on the suffering and death of people.
it's completely legal.
Like I said, Skeksis, man.
Legality
Sexy.
has nothing to do with morality. That's despicable.
Any rate,
Anyone who has never faced death nor suffering would wager on such a thing.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about
Life
that?
is cheap out here.
It seems you need some life experience.
I did I seem to recall saving a couple of people's asses.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yeah, he's quite deaf with a spear. I say through gritted teeth.
Any rate, you owe me 2 gold, by the way.
For what?
Kitten cat.
Meanwhile, they've been
That was a
sitting out there
contract. That's a
with their hands
contract
up
between the two of them.
this whole
Between
time.
you two.
Oh,
okay.
then they work for me today.
Fair enough.
We work for whoever pays us the most, but we're still getting paid.
We're wasting time. What are we going to do?
I say we go to the
I
Oasis.
take out because I do owe them. I do owe them 2 additional gold because we found you.
I say we go to the Oasis. Allow Arik at the very least some time to heal if they don't have a healer and we're away from the city. And we may be able to get some more information about the stuff that's outside in the desert. Remember, there is treasure out there. There's like a tower, and that's really where I want to go. But there's other stuff out here, so ruins and all that stuff. So maybe we can kind of maybe gain a little knowledge, a little power. And I look at Vulcus, a little like magical power to help revenge. Okay, so maybe. Let's put a pin. Let's put a pin in the revenge.
Obviously, I can't do this by myself, and if you would have me, I would help you as well.
Absolutely.
I'll join you.
That being said, I will not discuss anything further in front of these children because I don't believe they're working solely for you, Ragon.
Oh, like I said,
we're not working for Ragon today. We're working for Darligdack today.
Like I said, I'm damned if I do. I'm damned if I don't. So
hey,
I understand, but perhaps a conversation when they're not around.
Sure, that's fine.
I'm okay with the Oasis. We need to get the Ranger healed up, and I fully support that.
Yes, he does look like he's
If we leave now, we can make it by midnight.
pretty rough.
We need to make it before Eventide Bell.
It's only 2 miles, right?
Yeah, we'll be there.
That's like an hour.
Yeah, it's about an hour of walking through the desert.
All right, so you guys head out. I'll stay here with the slaves and make sure they're secure.
Actually, I had some. I want to take the slaves with me.
You got a plan?
Sort of.
Are you gonna sell them into freedom again?
No. Well,
I mean that was genius.
No, I know. I got some. A lot of gold.
I had to give you some respect for that.
Yeah.
Points,
Well,
yeah.
Is Valkis getting
I'm
the kind of people
proposing we
that
all go to the Oasis, and that kind of becomes our like temporary base of operations, because it's going to take a few days for Arik to heal if there is no spellcaster there. You see what I'm saying? We kind of recoup, get some information, ingratiate ourselves.
Well, if anything needs to be gotten from town,
I
suppose that the children and the 2 mages will be able to
Ages.
sneak in and out.
Yeah.
Cam?
One good night of rest might do me.
Okay.
Dan, are there any stables anywhere? Anywhere where we might hear?
There were stables in the Caravanserai where you stayed for the night.
You should have taken the horses.
Well,
We never really get
too little, too late, Dan.
or camels or whatever.
We were skedaddling out the basement, but
You were. But you do have people that could go possibly procure one for you.
who would that be?
You got 2 kids that are street urchins.
I'd just as soon kill both.
And
of them
2
right
mages
now.
that don't have any.
You have a mage that could go buy it.
Yeah,
You gotta
those
give them
those-
a credit card or what?
For a small
Well,
sum, of
look,
course.
Rosamund, if you are that hard up on for a horse and want to go buy one, by all means, risk walking through the gates. After what we just heard, though, I don't think it's a good idea. I think we need to just suck it up and head out into the desert towards this oasis. However,
depiction
I
or
need-
not, the
It was
fact that
your-
I mean, Ragan, I'll
Well,
gladly
I'll
take you and turn you in if you'd
Leave
like.
the water and go down the because we
Yeah.
had to leave where Aramis was. But we're going to have to go back and confront here pretty soon.
I think Ragan is right.
We make a big
More or not, that's going to stand out. There aren't that many Moors in Xambaala.
So, but I do think I need to take care of those the slaves in the chapel, and I heft my axe. And
I was
start
going to
heading
take
into
care of them too. I was waiting for you guys to leave.
it. Oh,
Oh, a bonding moment.
Aww.
we could do it together. The one that turned me in. Well, the one that got back. I double crossed him, and then he double crossed me. That's the one.
Recognize him.
He's the one I wanted to. I want to sever his head. You can do.
We
whatever
should be
you want with the
discussing
other
this
two.
in front of them, but Ragan, I don't know what your plans are, but I see them purely as dead weight now.
No, I agree. No, I was going to get rid of him.
Yeah,
So
And
I just didn't want Eric.
And
the
who's the
Ranger
one
to see.
facing death
Yeah.
these days? Apparently, them.
So, and then I will, yeah. Well, we'll get rid of those, finish off those slaves, and I guess start
Okay.
heading east towards the oasis.
All right.
Now-
Of the 3, which one do you knock off first? The one that you already beat the hell out of, the one that has no tongue, or the one that you hadn't even really talked to at all?
I'm gonna slit the throat with my dagger of the one. If Cam's not in the room, I would like him to maybe go outside and
Okay.
start leading people away.
All right.
And it's me and Ragan in there, and I will slit the throat of. I'll slit the throat. I'll give him the option because that's the guy that he turned in. That's the one he owes the most to. So I'll slit the throat of the guy whose tongue is missing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I don't even stop. I don't even wait for Arik. I just walk right in, and I cut the head off of the one that.
I just
got
use the
the crap
dagger and
out of
I
his-
just slit throats. Let's open the
All right.
carotid artery.
You,
And
you
then-
do the first 2. The last one's eyes get as big as dinner plates, and he's like,
Don't give a shit. I
All
do
right.
it anyway.
He dead. All right.
And then
Bye.
And then, yeah, no, I think, yeah, we'll head towards the oasis now.
Okay. You guys
I
head
follow Ragan and I have his back.
All right. You guys head towards the oasis, making your way out into the desert. The 2 younglings, Darrell and Larry, are leading you away. They're telling you about it. They're saying it's a small camp for escaped slaves and people that are trying to be forgotten. And there's some tracks that lead the way out into the east. What do you got, Cam?
Dan, are there any features in the desert, or just like a flat, just open desert? Are there like mountains in the distance or anything? Or
There's
hills?
mountains in the distance, but so down to the south, there's like a big ridgy, canyony cliff line.
Okay.
To the north, you can see like a little bit of a savanna towards the ocean, but that's several miles to the north. And then to the east and south, it's just rolling dunes of sand.
Okay, I'll just make note of any kind of markers I can in case, if I have to navigate on my own,
Okay.
or the party.
I assume that Ragan and I are lagging just a tad behind. the
Yeah, a
rest of the group.
little bit out of earshot if you want.
Okay, so I kind of, as we're walking together, I kind of talk to him. Like, you stayed in the penthouse?
I did. I
Yeah.
thought it was a place to relax and reward myself for my ability to make an excursion that went south profitable. I felt
Sure.
I earned it.
Yeah.
I carry myself with a slightly regal air, back straight, and
You don't say.
Yeah. I had a companion before I came to Xambaala, or when I came to Xambaala, actually. He won some money at the arena, quite a bit. He booked a room at that penthouse. He never returned either. I've noticed, I've been watching for a while. Anyone who stays in that penthouse suite never comes downstairs at dawn bell.
Yes,
I don't know where Goliath is. I did find tracks and I followed them out into the desert, but a sandstorm a few miles southeast of the city forced me to turn back, and I never could find him.
Well, I would not be surprised if there is some kind of altar for sacrifice somewhere out there. I must be honest. I came to this city, and I'm learning a lot about it every day.
Yeah. To be honest, between the Temple of Helios, this murderous priest who I'm seeking, and these things that murder people in the streets by night, I think that perhaps Helios is, or the Temple of Helios, this priest is behind it all. Because what better way to turn people to the sun than to cause them to dread the darkness?
I nod and I with like admiration. I'm like, that's actually a really good idea. But I say, yeah, that might actually be that your instincts may be correct. However, our more immediate problems is that we are running out of allies. We're running out of any potential allies. I was hoping to ally with Aramis. That's not going to happen now that we've been framed. The Church of Helios is right out. Now that you've joined the party, and out of all due respect, I would certainly not betray your trust in that regard. But then I kind of point to the kids who are leading the way. The Thieves Guild may be our only option. Perhaps we see what's going on at this oasis and maybe offer to set up some sort of treasure hunting, smuggling operation with the guild. Maybe even use the kids as runners for us.
Now, do I overhear any of this
Oh,
conversation?
we're way back.
They're
You're way
about
back.
40, 50 feet
Yeah.
back. Yeah, they're away from you.
We're doing like the Italian, like.
Ragon, I'll back that. I'm with you.
All right.
Let's go with Bercy. Roll me a d6.
3.
3. All right. No encounters on your way to the oasis. So,
Well, that's good.
yeah. So you approach the oasis. The kids were able to lead you there pretty reliably. There were many tracks kind of leading here. There's a number of just tall, dirty palm trees kind of gathered around this really fetid looking pool of sludgy water. There's a few ramshackle huts, maybe 10 or 11 kind of scattered around. You can see some Eskimo Ixian slaves. You can see a few folk of different ancestry that are, rather dirty and forgotten and just trying to, keep a low profile. And as you approach, an Eskimo woman approaches you. She's in these brown robes, kind of huddled around herself. She's got this staff that she's leaning on as she kind of gimp walks towards you, limping along. Very old, decrepit woman, and she says, "More outsiders? What? We have nothing to give you."
I assume I was kind of at the front with this.
Yeah, you're a ranger, kind of leading the way.
I'll say, well, I have something for you. I have some cured meats, which I have obtained, which I would love to share in exchange for shelter for the night.
If you want
Always
shelter
the-
for the night, I'll take your meat, but you will have to slay that great armored worm that plagues our home. And with that, we'll come back next week.
Oh,
You tell.
dun dun dun.
I feel
Yeah,
like
so we must
I'm-
walk without
every
rhythm.
step forward, I get 2 steps back with my plans here in the city. Like pissing in the wind, man.
Okay, so
You took
I'll-
notes, right?
1100 XP each
Nice.
Oh, whoa!
for
Nice.
problem solving, for revealing the source, or at least one of the sources of Aramis' slave trade, for killing the fire beetles, for murdering a whole bunch of slaves, and for escaping the city without getting caught by the guards.
You forgot finding the oasis.
Oh yeah, and getting to the oasis. So.
Swimming wine and cheese. Some of us.
Yep.
So I'll just say to the mages who spent the time dining and betting, you're welcome.
Oh, we
This is going to be my regular theme.
yeah
Like I'm the guy who's been getting stuff done.
So,
yes.
It's not true.
And-
That's what I think.
Okay.
I do think that's enough for at least some of you to probably hit level 2. So
I think so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
you know, don't have to do that right now. Casters, which is just Ragan, will get to pick a new spell. You guys will be able to roll your hit die and add your Constitution modifier, and yeah. So,
I'm a caster. What are you talking about?
oh, that's true. You are a caster. You get to pick 3 spells.
No.
And
Are we doing
advanced.
experience
Yeah, 1100 XP.
Yeah, this is my first.
for everybody, including me?
Yeah.
Holy cow, dude! I'm 2nd level now.
The joys of fighter.
Oh, what is it? 1,000?
No, it's 2K, but he started out with some because he's been adventuring for a while.
Oh, you get okay. You rolled them up with some. I got.
Yeah, a little bit. So,
So Dan,
yeah, go ahead.
sorry, I was going to say we do get the experience if we have the high enough stats, right? Experience bonus, I mean.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, make sure you factor in your 10% experience bonus if your stats are high enough. That's your prime
Oh, I
requisite.
forgot about that too. Okay, 12-10.
So,
I don't think
So-
I don't think I do. No.
Dan, just to confirm, we had 1,000 last session and 1,100 this session.
mhm.
Okay.
I mean, I was sitting at 1760.
Yeah, because Cam wasn't here for the first one because
Okay.
he was off either drunk or in a Lotus Den.
Yes, that's right. With his 2 beers a year.
So, but yeah, I hope you all had fun. I'm excited to see what happens with this oasis and whatever this great armored worm is that this rather shamanistic looking woman that stands before you.
Oh.
Yeah, I imagine Vulcus and Morgan having a conversation. You know, they're scheming, blah blah blah, and then we'll use the oasis to set up a smuggling ring, and then we come around the corner and we see the mud puddle. I'm like, Morgan just goes, "Oh, damn it, poodoo."
With a little wilderness lore, you could purify that water.
I was honestly kind of wondering if Darlig Dak and Bercy were gonna collect on that gold. We're gonna have-
They still could. They still
Yeah.
could.
It's still young, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
We
They still
might.
could.
You never know. I mean,
They still could.
depends on where we are in XP with respect to next levels and stuff. Yeah.
It's true. It does become transactional at that point, doesn't it? So
They just better hope they can
I-
get a spell
I
off
certainly-
before I draw a sword.
I certainly know Matt's character would.
Well, hey.
I've seen what
only
you
when
do.
the chips are down would I consider. I just
I thought about not telling you, but you know,
What would Rahan have done?
fair in the fight. So
My character is straight up neutral, so the ends justify the means, and I will do whatever it takes to accomplish my goals.
My man. I dig it. So,
Great
Well,
time. I hope you all don't regret having me join.
No,
No,
dude,
you-
it's cool.
Oh no.
You did great, Kyle. That was awesome.
Looking forward to gaming with you for a long time, brother.
Glad to have you,
This is
Kyle.
fun.
All right.
All right, we good there, Dan?
Mike is being very, very quiet.
He is.
We are good, Mike. So just make sure you guys get your XP, roll your hit dice if you leveled up, and pick your spells, all that sorts of fun stuff. But yeah, it was fun. I am good to go next week after North Texas. I'm assuming you all are too.
Yeah, some of us will be coming
Yes.
back Sunday, heading home and all that, but we should be good for Monday night, right? Everybody fine?
Should be, yeah. I might
Should
be a
be
little
fine.
on the tired side, but no big
Yeah,
deal.
like for a couple of days.
Oh, it'll just be easy fixins for the armored worm.
Hmm.
All right.
Armored worm.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week, and look for the posts on X and on YouTube and maybe other places too, with a reminder about 7 o'clock Central session. This will be session 4 coming up already.
Yep.
Our little band of heroes is growing.
Heroes.
You keep using,
Heroes
using the word.
loosely.
I don't think it
I'm not
means
a
what you
hero.
think it means.
Yeah. Were you listening? Because I don't think this group is that heroic. We're
Better described as mercenaries and miscreants.
We're pragmatists is what we are. Well, good night, everybody. Y'all have fun.